Hi girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got Shane's Maserati back in to try and cure the weird vibration issue. We previously had it in and changed the gearbox mount. Where is it? There it is, up there. So we've changed that already. Didn't cure it, didn't fix it, which is annoying, but it did need replacing. So this time we are replacing the prop shaft because we think we might have a faulty prop shaft bearing or a seized joint, so to speak. Now, we couldn't get a new one in time, and we are kind of having a little bit of a guess whether this is going to be the issue. So we brought a good, very good second-hand, low mileage unit, and we are going to get to replacing it. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think we're just going to whip the X-pipe out of the way, remove some of this, get the heat shields out of the way. This could actually be quite a nice job. All right, so we've removed two 10mm from this little heat shield and one of these spinny clips. I still don't know what they're called. I've removed the two clamps here, loosened these two clamps, and removed the four 10mm for that heat shield, exposing the center bracket here, which is just held on by Allen key. So we'll get the exhaust out of the way, which should come out nicely in a second. Once that's out, we've got a lot more working space. I reckon I'll be able to slide that through. Yeah, we should be fine. It's going to be fine. We'll be okay. All right, with the X-pipe out of the way, we're looking at center bearing. Just put my hand on it, and there is a lot of flex. I can't see if it's split, but there's a lot of flex in that rubber. And as I've just been told by Shane, the new one does not feel like that. So I don't know. Have we found the right thing? I'm not sure. Only smartest have the answer. So let's just get it down and find out. Okay, so we started to undo these. These are 15mm, which is weird for an Italian car. They're also weighted. If you look at the bolts, some of them are weighted, and I've just been told you can buy different weight nuts. What weights were they?
3, 6 and 9.
3, 6 and 9 gram nuts, which is weird. So what I've done is I've marked them up. Obviously, we're not gonna know if this is correct or not, but we are going to put the weighted bolts in the exact same place of where they come out. We've marked them on the bolt and on the back of the CV of the cup there, so we know which one went where. When you do this, make sure you put the car in neutral and the handbrake off, because to get to all the bolts, you need to you need to move the wheels round and rotate the prop shaft so you can get to all the bolts. So there's the last two. We'll get them out, and then we'll move on to the front and undo that, and then undo the center. All the front prop shaft bolts are out. They are a 13mm multi-spline to get them out. And then undone the four Allen keys here, which are 5 or 6mm Allen keys, I can't remember. This side has already come off the prop, which is nice. Then I'll wiggle that out and then hit that side out a little bit more. I might have to take the exhaust off the hangers here to get the whole prop shaft out. But what we have seen is the prop shaft center bearing is just floppy. That was not as easy as we initially thought. So we've removed the exhaust and dropped that down. We've also undone the front gearbox mount to get it down. Now, if I'd have removed the front pipes as well, it would have come down a lot easier. But what we did with a brief discussion with the customer is we lowered it right down. Obviously we've got the supported, and we actually got it out through here. So managed to just pull this pipe down a bit, and it was tight. I mean, it wasn't that tight. There's no witness marks up here or anything like that, but it was very, very tight coming through. Had to give it a little bit of persuasion, but it did come out, and it come out through. I just hit my head in the exhaust. It just went through that gap there, but it's out, which is the good thing. We just got to get a new one in. Well, it's safe to say reassemble is not the same as disassemble. So I managed to get that over the top there and remove the exhaust hanger and move it round. Just remove 113, and that's gone in. So I'm a lot happy about that. It's less strain on moving the exhaust and stuff like that and pulling down and stuff. So that's nearly in position. I'm happy. All right, they're in. They're all marked up and FT. These four are in, just got to mark them up. They're also FT, and they're all done as well. The weighted ones have gone back where we marked it. Probably not in the right place, but they're in, and they were where they once weren't. Just got to fit this little X-brace, heat shield, and then exhaust. Okay, we are all back together. Now we've come into a little bit of an issue. The threads on this clamp aren't great, and I can't find the right tap. So that's annoying, but we're gonna have it back anyway because we want to replace these clamps, so we're not quite happy with them. But other than that, everything is on, back on, the exhaust is there. Now, let's hope we don't have the same issue that we once had. All right, shears on, so let it warm up, get some planks, get it off the ramp, take it for a little test drive. Okay, we've been on road test. Inconclusive, we've still got some sort of vibration coming from the back, but that's how you change a prop shaft on a Maserati GrandTurismo. So that one is done.